I'm Ivy Lee, and you're watching MediaPlex live at 1. A federal offender who has been on the run since January 10th was arrested yesterday in Windsor by members of the Provincial Repeat Offender Parole Enforcement Squad. A country-wide arrest warrant was issued for the 30-year-old Cristino Henderson Timas after he breached his parole. He failed to return to his community residential facility in Windsor on January 7th. Henderson Timzak is serving the 7-year federal sentence for several weapons offenses, including robbery with a firearm. You're going to need a little more change for using the Windsor Tutorial Terminal. The next express rate to cross into Windsor will increase from $3.95 to $4.20 for all comers. Using cash, the price has increased from $6 to $6.25. The rate has changed as of yesterday, and it is in Canadian dollars. On January 12th, a young Muslim girl on her way to school accused an Asian man with a mustache of attempting to cut her hijab with scissors. Prime Minister Justin Trudeau and Ontario Premier Kathleen Wynne were quick to denounce the alleged attack. When the story was revealed to be a hoax, the Asian community looked for a response. They felt the record wasn't corrected and no apology was issued to the Asian community. To address the concerns, the Asian community have been organizing protests across the country. Protests have been held in Edmonton, Alberta, Montreal, and Toronto, with one being planned in Windsor this weekend. I spoke with Linda Ching, this organizer of the upcoming Windsor protest, Hijab Hawks Canada.
Canadians of all races should be treated equally, and we Canadians are not putting up any longer with this unfair treatment and bias.
There has been an increase in hate crimes reported in Canada. According to Statistics Canada, in 2015, more than 1,300 hate crimes were reported, an increase of 5% from 2014. Statistics Canada said much of the increase was a result of hate crimes targeting the Arab or Asian population. Police reported crimes motivated by hate against the Muslim population rose 61% in 2015. The protest will be held this Sunday at the Windsor Mall from 1 to 3 p.m. There is more than meets the eye when it comes to posting a selfie on social media. Reporter Jillian Norman is in studio to tell us the story.
Thank you, Ivy. Windsor's Bulimia Anorexia Nervosa Association, also known as BANA, is encouraging community to come out and visit their booth at various locations in Windsor to take part in the #BeYourSelfie project. The project challenges folks to celebrate their authentic self with an unedited, unfiltered photo with a positive message on social media. Here's more. Students stopped by BANA's booth at CAW Center to post their Polaroid with a positive message to social media.
We're also kind of getting people to think twice about their posting on social media when they're using filters or edits on their photos. And we've been having some conversations around comparisons on social media as well. So it's just kind of giving them a little bit of information, making them think twice when they're using social media.
It's reported eating disorders is a mental illness and one with the highest death rate. Booth visitors created messages that reflected their sense of self and served as encouragement to others.
I chose the word "you are enough," and that's just a simple reminder that no matter what you go through, whatever circumstances you happen to have happen in your life, just remember that you're always enough, and you don't have to be more than whatever society has that is outlined as like the standard for beauty, for intelligence, for anything.
BANA Health Promotions educator Shauna Chandusi says there's a real educational piece to their campaign, and it's just the beginning of the conversation. For more details about BANA's initiatives and the #BeYourSelfie project, visit bana.ca. I'm Jillian Toman. Back to you, Ivy.
Thanks, Jillian. Many of us live in a workaholic environment. We underestimate the value of time spent with ourselves. It can bring about major changes to your life. Kash Mendarada shares more.
With our lives filled with work and family, We don't realize how important it is to have time saved for something that can make our lives easier. An escape from the stressful hours working day and night. It can boost our drive to life and make our lives much happier. It can be any activity that can calm your mind and create a peaceful environment for you. For Jacqueline Ferrero, it's painting. During an artistic event, Open Mind, Open Canvas Meditation in Painting, hosted by Nora Franco, Jacqueline describes about her stress buster.
I work at a very, stressful job, and when I come here, you can use, your creative side and start painting, and it calms me, and it's a form of just relaxing for me. And the meditation before induces that part of relaxation. Well, that's what I like about it, really.
Meditation and just very calm and relaxed, and that's the goal. That's the goal. And after the painting, it's just a lot of fun, just to let their creativity flow and let their imagination go wild. That's what I like about it,
Your escape can be anything that you enjoy doing and can make your life much happier place with no stress. For MediaPlex News, I am Kush Mendirata.
Disneyland in Anaheim, California is known as the happiest place on earth, especially if you're into rock and roll. Lori Badassi went to check it out.
Last week in Anaheim, California, NAMM took over as the happiest place on earth. Vendors, musicians, and fans from across the globe totaling 80,000. NAMM is more than a convention. It's where A-list guitarists like Steve Morse go to talk about music and their manufacturing mentors like Ernie Ball.
He and Steve Vai both showed a lot of different ways of handling the melody in each section.
Inspiration, determination, and a little luck get you where you want to go.
In 1999, my band from Lincoln, Nebraska won the Ernie Ball Battle of the Bands. And we won $25,000 of my money, of Sterling's money, and we used it to move out to Los Angeles, and that's where everything started for me. So.
But nothing says music like a story from veteran music icon Steve Lukather as he reminisces working with the legendary Miles Davis.
When was the last time we played together? He goes, tonight.
I'm Lori Baldassi for MediaPlex News.
And next, we go to Sanjay Maru, who gathered some opinions on a historic Senate decision.
In All Thy Sons Command, one of the many lines of the Canadian national anthem, the flag of which you can see behind me. Now, late last night, Senate passed a bill to change the lyrics of the anthem from an All Thy Sons Command to an All of Us Command in an effort to be more gender neutral. Now, many Canadians seem to be in favor of this decision, but some students at the University of Windsor seem to be a bit more divided.
Personally, I'm a British citizen, so quite frankly, it doesn't really affect me, but I mean, it's nice to see they are accommodating for other peoples, but it's not, to me personally, it's somewhat unnecessary.
I feel like changing one word wasn't that big of a deal, because I feel like we're still all included with what it was in the original idea.
More inclusion for everybody's great, so I'm all for it. I think it's awesome. I mean, it's nice that they're doing something instead of just leaving things the way that they are and kind of saying, this is the way we've always done things, so this is how it's going to stay.
Today has a high of only minus 11 degrees Celsius with lots of sun. On Saturday and Sunday, there will be scattered flurries. -1 is predicted for Saturday, with the temperature rising to 0 on Sunday. Heading into our weekend. Monday will have plenty of sun, dropping to -6. Expect more flurries on Tuesday and Wednesday. On Thursday, the temperature drops down again to -9. It's Groundhog Day, and its tradition dedicates Ontarians turn to Welly House to tell you how long winter will last. The new Welly, who stepped in after old Welly passed earlier this year, unfortunately saw his shadow when he appeared just after 8 this morning. This means there will be 6 more weeks of winter, according to what officials call the king of perfect predictions. Thank you for joining us on My Believe, and you'll be watching MediaPlex live at 1.